Alright, so now tasika kumunda wembatatis. Potato. Yes. So we are in here, it's about to mature. I think by Christmas time we'll be ready to spud here. Someone would ask, yeah, you're doing potatoes, you're doing tobacco in the same field, what about diseases and stuff? But anyway, that's why we are here. We control them.
I'm loving the blue.
Yes.
But it's giving snake.
Oh, the snake vibes. Anyway, meet Mr. Mudada.
Hello, Mr. Mudada.
Hi, Didi.
Hi.
Mudada, what do you say? He's the one who's in charge of this horticultural segment here. He makes sure that everything is as green as you see them. You see. So yeah,
I'm seeing what the growth is giving.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to be in the conversation somewhere. Yes. As the owner of the, I need you to be right here. We need to be talking and discussing.
Yes.
Okay. So, one thing that I love about crops, they all have like unique names that we give them, right?
Yes.
So for potatoes. Scientific name.
Okay, so the scientific name for potatoes is Solanum tuberosum.
What did you say?
Exactly. So it's Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum. Yes.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Imbatata in short.
So, do potatoes have varieties?
Yes. Potatoes do have varieties. There are determinate varieties. There are also indeterminate varieties. By those terms, we mean that those that grow tall and those that just grow to up to this level will just be done here.
Okay.
So in the market currently, we have varieties such as Mondial, we have Panamera, we have Cifra, and then this right here, it's Connect.
Okay. So what's with this choice of variety over the other varieties?
Okay, so this one, it matures early. At the end of the season, it's always about cutting costs and having that extra return. So there are. Oh, really? Is it?
Yes.
So the shorter the season, or the shorter the span that we spend in the field with these items, that's the fewer the resources that we're going to use.
Okay.
And they're also very high yielding. Yes. So we have the return and less costs.
Okay, so before we just talk like a lot more, I like to know like the specialty of somebody, As for me, I'm an agriculture engineer, this one is an agronomist, and I would like to know like.
I'm an agronomist as well.
So I have two agronomists, two against one, yeah?
Of course.
Agronomist as well.
Okay, so let's say I want to start, potato production, because this is like the reason why I came to visit, to learn, is for me to understand like the cost of production, the market analysis, So I want to start potato production. How would you help me to start that, so that I can have also a field like this?
This one. Yeah. So for starters, for you to be a potato producer, you have to have the capital. Lots of it. Yes. Lots of it. Because this crop, its cost of production is quite high. It's quite high. For starters, the seed, the potato seed, one pocket, it costs around $28. It's Connect. So if you're going to have 100 pockets, that's $2,800 for the seed, just the seed.
Imagine that.
And we are in Zimbabwe.
So if you're going to venture into potato farming, you need to have your
money ready.
Your money ready. It has to be ready.
Okay, let's say I have the funds that you're talking about.
Yes.
This is only for production. When you say I need 2,800 to be able to have 100 pockets, is this 200 inclusive of the herbicides that I'm going to use, the pesticides?
No.
It's about the seeds only.
It's only about the potato seed only.
Yeah.
So before you actually venture into production, you need to have your budget ready. So when you're budgeting, you have your costing ready also. When you're costing the prices and also how much you're going to spend on everything that you're going to do. So it starts from purchasing the seed, to planting, to herbicides, to insecticides, to labor, and also to water, irrigation, and all that, and also harvesting cost as well.
Okay, so out of curiosity, when we are growing maize, we have the maize seed, and I have the maize seed, I put it in the ground, and it starts germinating. So are there seeds for potatoes also?
Yes, we do have potato seeds. The way they are propagated, they just grow seeds. We just grow seeds. The mother plants, they don't necessarily produce seed as in seed. It's they do produce seed, but it's not viable. So at the end of the day, we just produce
the tubers.
Tubers.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I would like you to take me through the production process. I want you to explain to me in layman's language. I want to learn. I want you to explain to me in layman's language, like what I need, how do I grow, land preparation, the seeds, the herbicides that I need.
The herbicides that you need. Okay. So for starters, you need to have your land ready. Land preparation is crucial. So you first have to do your reaper so that the soil gets soft. That. So your reaper for land preparation, then you roam using the plow.
Okay.
Yes. So after all that, you need to mark your lines. So it's either you're marking the lines or you're planting with planters. Okay. This for us, we just did with the markers. Yeah, it's a bit rudimentary, as you'd say, but effective. Okay. So you'd mark your lines, and then on planting day, before you actually plant, you need to water the field.
Oh.
Yes.
Moisture is needed.
Moisture is needed.
Okay.
So it has to be at field capacity when you're planting. So per hectare for medium-sized to large seed, you need at least 90 to 100 pockets.
Wait, when you're talking about pockets, you know what's in my head?
Yeah,
in my head, I'm thinking like those pockets that are already packaged. Are those the pockets that you're talking about?
Yes. So for seed, it's indeed sold in those packets, in those pockets.
Oh, they're already sold in pockets.
They're just a little bit bigger. Like the pockets that you buy for your potatoes are 15 kgs, but the ones for seed are 25 kgs.
Oh.
That's the only difference.
So that's the seed.
That's the tubers are the seeds. They just sprout. Like that's what they call vegetative propagation.
Oh,
exactly.
So if I have 1 hectare, how many pockets do I need?
You need around 90 to 100 pockets of seed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can continue lecturing me.
So in planting also, we first broadcast our fertilizer. Here we used tobacco fit.
Broadcasting is.
Yeah, in those lines. Remember we talked about lines, marking lines, planting stations.
To broadcast them.
Yes, so you have to broadcast it at a rate of it's 1.5 tons per hectare. That's 1,500 kgs.
So what fertilizer are we using? Are we talking about here?
In here we used tobacco fat, but others they use double D, also compound D, but the ratios they are the only ones that differ. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. So we used tobacco fat, also used SSP, as single superphosphate. So when you're planting, you need to have your phosphorus ready, so that when the tubers start developing roots, they get enough phosphorus and then develop, so that can because phosphorus is indeed for roots.
Okay.
Yes. So at the same time you need to have your nematicides, because these crops are in the Solanum family, the nutshade family, which includes tobacco, your tomatoes, your eggplants, all those. So they are susceptible to nematodes.
Oh, just like tobacco.
Yes.
I once heard the name.
Yes, so they are very susceptible to nematodes. So you need to have your nematicides ready as well. And here we used vellum. In the market there's also oxamine and all that. So the choice would rather be on cost. How much are you willing to
The names that you're telling me right now, they're like...
So let's just focus on that. We need to use the nematicide.
Exactly.
That's the most important thing. Yes.
Yes. So once that is done, you need also to have at planting your insecticide. In the soil there are white grubs that actually chew off or bite that seed. So once it's bitten, I took it.
Just wilt and die.
Guess what?
Just wilt and die. Yes.
Exactly. So we need to avoid all that. So you need your insecticide, your nematicide, and also that fertilizer that we mentioned. And then afterwards you cover your tubers and then irrigate as well to field capacity.
Okay, so when we are here, like in terms of irrigation, what kind of irrigation system are you using?
In here we're using rain pipes. Some of you might call it so these are the rain pipes. Some of you might call it my pef.
Pef baba.
Side pef.
All right.
Yes, in a very short period of time.
Yeah, it's a fine rain kind of thing.
Pipe. Exactly.
I'm seeing it. I'm visualizing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So, in terms of water consumption, how would you rate this plant? Is it a high consumer of water or low?
Indeed, it's a very high consumer of water. I mean, the water that we wanted planting, wanda nekuwedzera kukura kwainenge ichiita. So at planting we'll up to emergence tinge tichida around 30 to 40 or 20 rather to 30 millimeters. As it grows takuda yakawanda ikaomerwa, it gets susceptible to fusarium and bacterial wilt. So it needs water. Needs water.
I'm learning from the experts.
Yes, exactly.
Young experts.
Sure, people should understand that, people are doing it. It's really inspiring for me. Okay, so why is you like navigating through your field, and what are the most we talked about pests, but we didn't talk about weeds. What are the most common weeds that you find in your so whatever
the Solanum tuberosum.
So these solanaceous crops, they encourage the growth of other solanaceous plants as well, which you can call weeds. Yeah, solanaceous weeds, and these include that's the tuberosum.
Yeah, we got rid of them.
It looks clean. We're talking about a clean field. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about aesthetics. Watermelons, This is what because I'm seeing potatoes everywhere, and this is making me happy. Yeah. So if I would rate, I feel like you're doing better than him.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
So
he has watermelons with weeds everywhere, and
akutunganisa dzimdaga.
Imagine.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we've talked about the production. I now want to understand or to know harvesting, because me, I'm used to, like, for watermelons I was seeing them like right above, so I would just pick my watermelons, and so here I'm not seeing any potatoes. So how do you harvest potatoes?
So we have potato diggers.
Oh.
Yes, so they just how do I say this? They just come. They've got blades, fast power. So they just come chochera place. So you need to bata. Yeah. Basically, so alternatively, for that very small farmer, you can alternatively use hose.
Oh,
the same way do to Kambamba.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
They are the same family, the tubers.
Yeah, they are all tubers, yeah.
You see this agronomist that I was telling you about. You see him? You're confused.
Okay,
now we're now I don't know. Like once I have gone into the market, right, to buy potatoes, when you now have the knowledge, confidence with what this is what I'm buying. So there's this situation here that I have actually seen here in Zimbabwe. When people want to buy potatoes, they're like, the Zimbabwe potatoes are not nice. Let's go buy South African ones, right? Because that's the Zimbabwe ones. Kushata, they are not hardened like the South African one. So I want to understand like the mechanism when you're saying we're now harvesting these potatoes. What's hardening? Like what's the process of it? I want to understand.
Okay, the process of hardening. I mean, from what you said, it all really hinges on quality, quality of the crop. So the harvest indices that we use here. Kuona kuti tubers edu aita for starters, it's leaf senescence. These arms they start to just yellow. Nema leaves they start yellowing. My arms are tanga kurara past like so.
Okay.
And once that happens, taukuyane contact herbicide. It's either contact herbicide, non-selective.
Okay.
Use everything, or tunoyane slasher. We slash everything we slash.
Oh, so when you're now harvesting, these are not there.
No,
it's just the ground. Just the plant against the ground.
Yes.
While it's harvesting.
Yes.
Okay. So that's when you know that my potato is now ready for harvesting. They have to do that.
Yeah, it will just die off. Like it will just give up on living.
Okay. So now we're talking about harvesting, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about sizes. My potato. Because I'm Zimbabwean fully, and when I'm buying things 100%, don't be fooled by the color.
Oh, okay.
So when you're going to the market, I want to buy potatoes and I always look at the size. I'll go for the bigger ones. So what determines size when you are growing your potatoes? What contributes to that size?
Well, it's all about nutrition.
Exactly.
If you feed it right, you get those sizes. Like ideally, if everything goes well, you've fed your crop enough, like everything has received enough nutrients, you need to have about 60-70% of the large and medium potatoes. Then you just have a smaller percentage of the small ones, the chads, but if you do feed your crop and also the crop responds to your feeding, rest assured you'll get bigger sizes, almost the whole field. So it all depends on how you're feeding your crop, how you're irrigating it. I mean, those are the major factors. Even the disease control. So it's all about the management practice that you're bringing to your field. If it's weed free, it has enough moisture, enough fertilizers, pest and disease free. I mean, rest assured you're going to have those big potatoes that you want on the market.
Because people believe in big is better.
Of course, it will save you.
Because when I want to cook chips, at home,
yes,
I don't want to be cooking with 5 potatoes instead of 2.
Or 1.
I think I'm better.
Yes.
So that you'll be full.
Yes, just 1, okay. You see. Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about production, potato handling, harvesting process. Now we want to go to the market. As I said, I once told him, me when I'm looking at you guys, you have my money. You've got my money,
You just have to have the product.
Yeah, I just have to have the product. So now you have the product. Now you say, it's the harvest. So how is your market like, and how do you get market?
Okay, so before we even come to the market, actually, when you're actually producing the crop at first, you need to have a ready market.
Okay.
You need to have people that that rest assured they're going to come for that crop, because the market, the open market, it's versatile. Chinja. So kafana usually, and the price is in the market, man. Painful. So you need to have
painful.
I understood it from the root.
Yeah, it's painful.
It's
yeah,
just painful. You need to have people. For us to use makoronyera.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They just come votenga potatoes are in bulk at whatever price yatinenge tawirirana. Or alternatively, you could take our tubers to the market purchase yedu. But then, if you've noticed, vaya vanotengesa ma roadsides or even ku market chaiko, anogara market mama for long, and we actually don't have that time.
And show them my expect to market.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't national corner. Okay. So now I want to exclude him in the conversation. I have that you're a student, like you're learning here. Is he?
No, not this one.
Oh,
Not this one. No, it's the other one.
It's my bad. I wish she would be here because I wanted to understand, like, to know, like, because me, I've learned. If you'd ask me, I've learned a lot, and I wanted to really understand, like, how it is for her, to be learning about all of this. Okay.
I was in the shoes once. I guess I can actually answer the questions.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, because I want people to understand, to know. The service is being offered here.
It's being offered here.
Because I told him, I want to come back as a student. Yeah, I want to.
Imagine. All right, nourish him. I'm not sure with the answers.
Okay. Sure. Thanks. I didn't actually understand the question.
Okay, so for me, I wanted to understand, like, the information that she has gotten, on this farm. Like, the impacts. So you said you once a student, like, what, when you got here, I know you had a different perspective, but now it has shifted.
Exactly.
So I want to, to know, to understand.
So, kuya kumunda first time, I won't lie, pamunda panorwadza.
Definitely.
Pamunda panorwadza. But munda uno is the whole package. There's almost everything here. I mean, there's potatoes, there's tobacco, there's tomatoes, there's watermelons, there's even chibagi. So you actually get an appreciation. If you're an agronomist, or if you're going to pursue things to do with agronomy, you actually have first-hand information. Like, rather, from zoti chirimwa ichi chinodei. What fertilizers do we use? What chemicals do we use? What pests, are problematic to it? All that. And also, this farm teaches you how to handle people.
Because
No, not you per se, but how we generally work with our staff.
Yeah. That's the honest truth, because Mama Siana, this is a worker. You want to manage them. You're looking at age.
Exactly.
You're looking at age. You're young, and they're telling you, this is your field. You have potatoes there. Go make sure that there's no weeds. There's no, I don't know, a lot of things.
The most difficult thing that I've experienced yet, Panapa, is to tell me again, do this. That's hey, my one. But at the end of the day, you just have to find common ground.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I respect you, respect me. We use respect.
We use respect.
Yeah.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, Panapa will teach you how to communicate, how to handle your crops, how to handle your people, and how to handle yourself. Because when I'm going to that syndrome, you start to get a farm. It's a farm.
You know what's funny? I told him, I do understand. So farm life. And I am saying you guys are healthy. You're giving.
We eat potatoes.
For life,
And then we don't drink water.
You drink water.
Yes. Imagine that.
I think I told you I want to be a student. I'm coming.
I will consider. We'll consider it.
Okay, thank you very much. So we're now going to the next surprise, right?
Yes. Let's see where the road will lead us. Shall we?
Yeah. Mr. Easy, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sure.